Hi, my name is Morten, and in this video we will be looking at products in e-commerce. Products is the bread and butter of any e-commerce platform, and of course it goes without saying that you will have the ability to manage products in the back office of e-commerce as well. Products can be accessed in the Products app over here in the navigation to the left, and this allows you to both search and navigate for the products that you want to see. So for the search, you will just get a simple input field where you can search for a name and SKU of your products. So in case you don't know where your product is placed, there'll be a nice little search feature to navigate to your products here. Otherwise, you'll be able to navigate your products by navigating the catalog structure. They are of course based on the stores that you have. So if you want to find a product under avenueclothing.com, what you'll see is the navigator up here in the top that takes space based on the store that you have selected. So I have two catalogs here, Avenue Clothing Catalog and Default, and I'll be able to navigate my catalogs and then go through the individual categories as well to find the product that I want to find. In case I'm interested in creating a new product, I can do that in the back end here as well. Select the definition. If you're unsure what a definition is, there's a great video about that as well that I recommend that you watch. So based on the definition, I'll get the ability to add the fields that I need, and I can enter my name of the product and I can enter the SKU. Once that is done, the product will be created in the category where I selected it. Once you see the product in the back office, you'll be able to maintain all the different information that are relevant for a product. The basic information includes the whether or not it should be showed on the storefront. So based on this display inside, it will be placed in the search index or not. So disabling this field will completely remove it from the index, and it will no longer be possible to find it on the storefront. The display name is based on the language that you have in the store. So if you're running multiple languages, in this case I only have one, but otherwise I would be able to edit my display name, my short description and my long description in the language that I have selected. You can see all the fields that are language specific are prefixed with the culture code I'm currently editing the field for. Besides this, I have the ability to create variants. Variants will only appear in case a product is of a type that is called a product family, which is the ability to have variants for a product. This is based on the definition. So if you have one or more fields on your definition that tells us we need to edit this in a variant, then a product is per default a product family and it contains variants. And then the variants tab will be possible to create, where I will just select the name and the SKU for my product. The variant product is the same as the parent product. It has the same definition, so I cannot have different definitions for a family and a variant. So that's the ability to create variants here. If I don't have variants and I don't have a concept of variants in my webshop, I will not see the variants tab and I'll not be able to create them. So it should be quite intuitive in terms of creating variants or not based on what you need. The pricings for a product can be edited in here as well. Those are based on price groups, which also has another video that will explain that. But basically the pricing tab is all the different list prices for your product without VAT. I can maintain them in here as well, giving me the ability to set all the different prices that I have access for. There's also a separate video for security. So if you're unsure how to maintain security for your catalog items, you can see that video as well. For the pricing of your variants, it's important to also state that prices can be put both on the product family but also on the variant, or you can even mix and match both of them as well. So by default, UCommerce will look up the price on the product family. But if you have variant specific pricing, for example, if one particular variant is more expensive than the other, then prices can be maintained for your variants as well. And when you show the products on the storefront, you'll be able to extract the right prices for your products. Once they are being added to your cart, UCommerce will automatically figure out if it's the variant price or the family price that you need. So it should be possible to have both prices on the family level, but also on the variant level as well. Once you add a particular product to your cart, it's important to also know that if you have a configuration where certain products require variants, then you have to add a particular variant to your cart. You will not be able to have a product family with variants and then add the product family itself. It needs to be a specific variant, and that's basically just a design decision that has been created in UCommerce. So you can have products that don't contain variants, then you just sell those individually. But if you do have variants and your product is then per definition a product family, then you cannot add the product family itself. You need to add a variant to your cart. But that's all covered in the APIs of UCommerce and should be fairly straightforward to handle that scenario. Relations is the ability to relate products with each other. This is a great feature for upsell and cross-sell, to persuade your customers to add more products to your cart or even add more expensive products. Relations can be maintained based on different types. So for example, it could be a relation that says, for this TV, you might be interested in purchasing a more expensive TV. So that's an upsell opportunity. Or it could be having a cross-sell. Wouldn't you also want a DVD player or a PlayStation 5 for your TV? That's a cross-sell opportunity. All the relations can be based on a type. Types can be maintained under the settings area in UCommerce, so you can have the relation types that make sense for your webshop. A relation can be one-way or two-way, depending on what you need. So does the arrow point in both directions is basically what this means. So for the products that I'm selecting, will I see the other one as a related product as well? Maybe not. It depends on your type. So to do that, you will have to search for your products. So again, either by name or by SKU. And when I select my relation, it will automatically appear in the tab here as well. And my relation was created, so now I can extract that on the storefront as well. The last thing we can edit down here is media for your products. Products have two built-in images, which is the primary and this thumbnail image. For my media library, I will be able to select the different products I have coming from the CMS. It's the CMS that contains the media library. It's also the CMS that contains what language we have installed. So you will have your media in there, and when I open up my media editor, I can select the media from the CMS. In this case, I'm showcasing the product editor in Umbraco, but this is the exact same thing for Sitecore and for Sitefinity as well. There's no different behavior in that sense. So that's the different capabilities I have for my products in the catalogs and products app. Products can of course also be imported into the system in case that you have a large ERP system with a lot of product data and you want to import all that in and not edit it in here, then that's perfectly possible as well. Related to products, it's also important to say that products can exist in multiple categories. It can even exist across catalogs and stores. So if you have a large multi-channel solution, you can both have silos, which means that your products will only appear under the brand store that you have selected, but it may also be sold across different stores. So if I visit my product in another catalog or another store with another pricing or language configuration, well, then the product will just appear with the configuration that are relevant for that store. So even though that I sell my products with different price points in euros and in Danish kroners, I can maintain it directly within the back office here. But if I see it in the international shop, I will see prices in euros. But if I show it in a Danish store, then I will of course only see Danish kroners and the Danish translations of my product data. So all is maintained within the back office here, and based on where and the context you watch this product in, the information will automatically appear in the correct version. That's all there is to say about products for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.